Hello friends, welcome to my channel Almost All, where we deal with all subjects irrespective of their nature and their polarizing attitude. Now I want to discuss about a topic which has been bothering since last 3 days. Myself, I'm a big fan of anime and Japanese culture. So recently, as you all know, the trailer for Netflix Death Note has been released, but at the same time, as you can see here, there has been criticism regarding the whitewashing of the Death Note characters, and the film adaptation of the Netflix is also getting criticized for making the characters not original to the anime. I personally find this premise flawed because you know that when I am saying something, it may sound artificial and nonsensical at first, but at the same time, allow me to explain. First, let's see the claims here. Petition to boycott Netflix whitewashed series nears 10,000. The whitewashing of Netflix sparked more claims about the adaptation. The Netflix Death Note ignites war over the whitewashing. So, bear with me. My English is not my first language, so still I am trying to speak in English. Okay, now let's deal with this issue. If you guys all remember about this topic, even the Ghost in the Shell, the 2000 film, which is also an anime adaptation, came under harsh criticism for keeping Scarlett Johansson, an American character, in the place of the Japanese character. But at the same time, when you are considering anime and other things as the symbolism of Japanese culture, it is wrong in some cases. Allow me to explain. When you type Japanese people in Google Images, these are the images which we get. Now, try typing Japanese people in anime. As you can see, the features and all the other things which are people featuring in the Japanese anime is quite different from the Japanese people outside. Even Japanese anime is not a proper representation of Japanese people. Their physical structures, their highly muscular bodies. I agree that there are also some characters in Japanese animation which are near to the Japanese people. But at the same time, we should not forget the fact that Japanese animation and any other animation takes its presence by proving that they can make people resemble other than the original people who are living inside. So let me explain more about this. If you consider the character L from Death Note, this is the Wikipedia page of the L Death Note character. L's features are extremely significant. Let me type again. So yeah, this is the page. So if you type images, see the features of L. That hair, that pale face. Usually Japanese faces and L's character and the physical design is quite different. If you observe there is also an image of the character which is played in the Japanese movie. If you compare both all these structures, L's characterization is not intended to be 100% Japanese. As noted by the author, the creators of Death Note, Tsugumi Oba, Takeshi Oba and other people, if you see, one second guys, if you see this article, when asked about L's ethnicity, Oba responded saying that I think of him as a quarter Japanese, a quarter English, a quarter Russian, a quarter French or Italian, like that. So, when you are representing L, it doesn't mean that L is a Japanese character. Not only L, many other Japanese characters are highly inspired from other characters like English characters or else some American characters like that, etc. So, when you are making a Japanese anime has a creative liberty to make their characters experience and they make their characters different from other characters. Right? And also take the case of Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. If you remember, Full Metal Alchemist is a story of two brothers whose experiment in alchemy went bizarre and lost their body parts and one lost their full body. If you see the features of Elric, he is extremely and greatly inspired by German people and other people who are from the locality of Europe. And even the anime Full Metal Alchemist is extremely inspired from the industrial revolution happening in the world. So what I am trying to say is, I agree that racism, whitewashing is a big problem in our country, not only in the country but the whole world. But at the same time, when we are waging a war against a certain thing, we must make sure that we are waging with the right purpose at the right incident. I personally feel that making big claims that Netflix is whitewashing series, and at the same time making things that Ghost in the Shell is not casting a indigenous Japanese character, and making and signing online petitions regarding that matter is sometimes getting overboard. And also in the Ghost in the Shell anime, if you totally read the article here, and if you go down, Mamoru Oshii is the creator and the director of the original films. He further stated in the interview that the major is a cyborg and the physical form is entirely assumed one. The name Motoko Kusangi and her current body are not her original name and body. So there is no basis in saying that an Asian actress must portray her, even if her original body, presuming that such thing existed, whereas Japanese, that would still apply. So I agree that there are some bad things happening in this world, but starting from everything to anything, we cannot say that this is racially motivated, this is whitewashing. Fight your battle with a worthy opponent and make sure that your battle has some importance. I agree that sometimes, of course, Hollywood goes overboard by casting Matt Damon in the Great Wall of China. There are some extreme cases, I too agree, but at the same time, petitions for boycotting whitewash Netflix Death Note is ridiculous. Death Note is not a cultural phenomenon. I mean, in the proper sense, you cannot associate Death Note with a particular culture. Death Note subject is universal, which can be adapted million times by million people. And if you search in the internet, you can also find instances where other movies are remade from Hollywood. For example, just a second, guys. So if you saw the link there, I'm opening that. As you see, the famous Clint Eastwood movie Unforgiven was remade in Japanese language by Lee Sang-lee by Unforgiven. Now, can we claim that these guys are reverse whitewashing, or else? So now can we criticize them by saying that why are you not hiring English people in your Japanese movie? No, that is ridiculous and baseless, because this guy's movie is remade by this guy in his own culture according to his own settings. In the same way, Death Note is also remade by the people in USA by the Netflix, adapting to the own setting and by using their own people. So what I am trying to say is, don't blindly oppose anything or don't blindly follow anything. Keeping an open mind with a proper understanding regarding things is quite important in order to achieve equality and purpose in the world. So yeah, I hope I will improve my English from day by day. So thanks for bearing with me. Thanks a lot, friends. I will keep posting every week. So do subscribe, do share this video. Thank you.